Alright, video number 5 of my 2014 Carolina Skiff 21.8 DLV. Just kind of a wrap-up synopsis. My opinion only. I like the boat. Would I buy it again? Probably. I don't think you're going to find a nicer looking boat in that price category. Again, this particular boat, without all my electronic add-ons and things, was well below 30 grand. You can easily probably buy these boats. You find the right dealer in the mid 20s, even with that 140 Suzuki. Again, boat does have some issues. They're basically cosmetic issues. Hopefully, if you got a local dealer, you can get that worked out. My dealer is not local. He's 200 miles away, so I'm going to have to resolve the issues, I suppose, myself. Yeah, just noticed cleats loose as well. Anyway, it's a pretty decent boat. Great bay boat. On the right day, you can probably run this boat 15-20 miles out offshore. And again, I express the right day. Make sure you know what your winds are going to be all day long, because this boat has a tendency to beat the crap out of you if you get into any kind of chop. But standard rolling sea, she didn't seem to have any problem. Those rear jump seats I want to add too, I didn't add in my other videos. If you're in a moderate chop like on Tampa Bay, and you're sitting in those back seats, you do get soaking wet. You don't get wet at the console, but anybody sitting in those back seats, you get soaking wet. Again, that's on a moderate heavy chop, 15-mile-an-hour wind, white caps. That's pretty much expected on any boat, I think. Anyway, boat seems to run pretty flat on decent conditions. Didn't experience any porpoising like a lot of people complained on earlier models. Like I said, would I buy it over again? Yeah, sure. Couldn't find anything in this price range for what I wanted. And this solid 8-foot beam that runs all the way from bow to stern. This thing is a tank in the water. She's like a floating barge. We were out on last Saturday actually, and it was pretty windy, pretty choppy. Standard V-haul boats were rocking pretty bad while anchored. This boat was pretty stable, made for some easy fishing. Would I recommend the boat? Absolutely. With caution, pay attention to cosmetic things, check all the bolts and screws, mention to your dealer about hatches being through bolted, spend a little bit more time on details before you actually take possession of the boat. Other than that, I'd recommend them. If you're looking for a nice bay boat under 30 grand, well under 30 grand, you can't go wrong. Just pay attention to your details. Pay attention to where your dealer mounts things. Again, don't have them mount transducers there. Put them up underneath that little thing that's under there. Motor height, that was a big problem. I had to lower it myself. Other than that, yeah, I definitely recommend them. Just pay attention to some quality issues. Alright, anybody have any questions on these boats or looking at purchasing any of these boats, and if anybody wants to see how these boats actually ride on the water, post a comment or something and I'll be more than happy to make a video of how this boat rides on the water in different various sea conditions. You'll get a good understanding of what I'm talking about as far as the slap versus the pounding. Other than that, that's all I got.